Hello there, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of July 10th through the 16th. What we have coming up for you, all you Geminis, on Monday, Two of Swords showing up in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse just means that you have a decision to make on Monday, probably between two people or two groups of people, two companies, two organizations, whatever. And you are trying to make this decision as fairly as possible. However, I do feel like you will be doing some procrastination on this decision. It may be that you're actually waiting for more information to come in before you actually make up your mind. And so you're going to wait until your back's against the wall to actually decide. Tuesday. Eight of Coins, this is going to be a very productive day work-wise, getting a lot accomplished. Whether this is at work or whether this is around the house or whether this is volunteer work, very productive work day. Okay, Wednesday. Four of Clubs, somebody coming into the nest. This can be anything from a family reunion to celebrate somebody's birthday or anniversary, to bringing a baby home from the hospital, to somebody coming home from vacation or TDY, some kind of military TDY. But this is somebody coming into the nest. This can even be you coming into the nest. It could be you moving back into mom and dad's house, coming home from vacation, etc. But if it's not you, then be on the lookout for who might be coming into the nest. This can even apply in the workplace, where people come back to the workplace that maybe have not been there for a while. All right, so that's Wednesday. Thursday, Gemini. King of Clubs is what's showing up here for you Thursday. So Gemini, King of Clubs on Thursday, this just means that this is somebody that you're interacting with. This is somebody who is more mature, who tends to make more mature decisions. And this is somebody who definitely thinks outside the box. They can be massively capable problem solvers. For some of you, this could be somebody in your family or a significant other. For others of you, this can be somebody that you work with. I do feel like there's definitely a sense of being interviewed by this person that comes across to me as I'm feeling around about this card. So it may be that, you know, you have an interview with this person, or it may be less of a formal thing, where maybe this person is trying to find some kind of information or check something out, and so you're going through more of an informal interview where they're asking you some questions and you're having to stay on your toes and come up with some reasonable, practical, respectable answers. I think this person may be trying to just get some insights to solve some kind of problem, and so they're talking to you because maybe you're a little bit closer to the front lines around this issue than what they are. Okay, so that's for some of you, but not for all of you. This is a good time to say that this is a general reading, so not everything I say here will apply to every single Gemini. But my agreement with Sacred Spirit is that most of it will apply to most of you. My other agreement is that everything that comes up is for your highest and best good. So if I say something that doesn't sound like so much fun, there's probably a reason why you need to know it ahead of time. Okay? All right, let's look at Friday. Page of Swords showing up here. Page of Swords on Friday, Gemini. I like this card. I don't know anybody else who reads it the way that I read it, but the way that it comes through for me is when I see the Page of Swords, I know that you are curious about something having to do with the spiritual side of things or the metaphysical side of things. So your curiosity is leading you to check something out, whether you're checking out whether it's for real or not, or whether you already know it's for real and you're just digging deeper into what you already know, or whether you're expanding and you're checking out some other area of the metaphysical or the supernatural. But you are definitely following your nose, following your curiosity to find out more. Very cool. I always like to see that one. Alrighty, Saturday, Temperance showing up in reverse. Temperance in reverse on Saturday just means you're overdoing it a little bit on something. Something. I'm sure that you guys know what you normally tend to overdo it on. I'm getting images of ice cream, of chocolate cookies, of vodka, of whiskey, of cases and cases of beer, of pot, of other street drugs, which pot is not always a street drug depending where you live, and prescription drugs. So we've got everything here that runs the gamut from, being a little out of control with eating all the way down to street drugs. I'm sure there are other things too, but those are just the handful that I'm being shown. So things are kind of out of balance. You want to kind of keep a heads up on Saturday to try to keep things into some kind of healthy balance, some kind of proportion, so that you end up coming out of the day not feeling too bad about yourself. All right. Or not feeling too bad in your body. Okay, let's look at Sunday. Here what we have showing up is the Three of Swords. This is my least favorite card. I know it's a pip card. Yes, it's not the Tower. I always see the silver lining in the Tower. I have yet to figure out what the silver lining is for this card, and I am a silver lining person, so if anybody knows the silver lining for this card, it would be totally cool if you'd put it in the comments. So anyway, Three of Swords showing up on Sunday just means that there's something going on that is causing you some type of heartache. This can be a betrayal by a significant other or a friend. This can be seeing something on the news that just tugs at your heart, but something coming up that makes you feel some kind of heartache. Now, alternatively, and for a few of you this is going to apply, please note that I just said a few of you, so not for most of you, but for those of you who it does apply to, please pay attention. For some of you, this can actually be that you're going to be experiencing some kind of symptoms of heart problems. For some of you, this is going to be, and once again, we're still talking the minority, the huge minority. In other words, super, super tiny minority. For some of you, we're talking about that you're actually going to be having heart surgery on Sunday. But for more of you, and this whole physical heart thing is a huge minority. When I say huge minority, I mean it's a super tiny amount of people that are watching. But for some of you, you're just going to be experiencing symptoms that can mimic that of a heart attack, or maybe even that are a heart attack. So you want to get yourself to the hospital, get yourself checked out, get an EKG. Make sure that you get taken care of. Here's the tricky thing about a heart attack. A lot of people don't like to go to the hospital because the symptoms of heart attack and the symptoms of indigestion can be very similar, believe it or not. And so a lot of people will be embarrassed to go to the hospital. No, I just have a little indigestion. I don't really want to go. Screw that, okay? If you're having symptoms of a heart attack, make sure you get it checked out, because there is no way to tell whether it's a heart attack or not except through an EKG. So get yourself taken care of. Don't be messing around with this. How would you like to kick the bucket from a little bit of indigestion? I don't think any of us want to do that, okay? So if you have symptoms, get them taken care of. And then I don't know if I've said this to you guys before. I know I've said it to some other signs whenever this card showed up. If you have symptoms, please don't email me and ask me if they're severe, or if you should pay attention to them or do something about them. Don't do that. People have done that before. Don't do that. If you have symptoms, let a doctor look at you. Get the EKG. Don't trust some psychic who is out on the weekend doing God only knows what, maybe even hiking, and won't have reception for 6 hours. By then you could have been to the emergency room and had your EKG and know what's going on. Don't do that, okay? All right, so anyway, that's your week, Gemini. Sorry to end it on such a strong note there, but not really a bad week overall, actually. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I got to tell you guys, I'm getting a little bit bored with all of these weekly readings. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to maintain these, because the general readings are just so boring to me. There's nothing to really sink my teeth into. I love private readings. Private readings give me a lot to work with. So, definitely come see me for a private reading this week. Come see me for Reikis this week. Give me something to really enjoy and have fun with, because I love doing those. And I'll see you guys all on the next video. Everyone have a fantastic week. Peace out.